We are back
Did you
on
miss
the
us?
road.
Look, last time we left you, we didn't quite know where we were going to be. We've actually had a couple of weeks off filming, and we've been just hanging out in Brisbane.
We had to go down there for some medical appointments for yours truly, as always, of course, but all going well. Good job, Cain.
So we've ticked that off, and now we are on our way, and we are heading all the way up to Townsville.
Okay,
And we're going to take you with us.
that's the plan.
Get a new roof rack, we said. Let's put it on ourselves, we said. Easy. 5-minute job, we said.
Well, I got a bit of a knock coming from the top of my 76 at the roof rack. I thought it was the shovel at first, because I've had to strap it on because it doesn't fit through the hole. You can see she's a bit sun damaged up there. But on closer inspection, I found something else wrong with the roof rack. So, Trina, do you want to come around and see what I found?
Oh, no. What did you find?
We've got a cracked roof rack mount.
Really?
Yeah, I know, it's
just one thing after another.
It always seems to be something, you know. I do check the mounts, I check them quite regularly, but I found this on the roof.
Oh, you can see the crack right through there, Cain.
Yes.
Well, we're going to have to sit down and have a little think about this.
We can, because look, it is steel, so we can weld it. But the fact that it's steel and it weighs a tonne, and we've always spoken about maybe trying to lighten the load. We
have been talking about trying to lighten the load a bit for the old cruiser. So
right.
What is a lighter option then?
We could look at something that's aluminium.
Okay, yeah, that could work.
Like I said, I've regularly been on the site, say, of Rhino. We've asked a few questions just in the past, and I'm rather privy to the Pioneer Tradie rack. So we might have to go and see what one of them's going to cost us.
Well, I think you need to get on a bit of Google and go check out a few places.
Do my favourite and get onto some Google.
Yes, because I think we need to get onto that before we start doing much more travelling.
It'll stay on there. It's still got a lot of other holders, but it's probably something I shouldn't ignore.
Yes, Cain is very good at putting off things. Ah, she'll be right. The kids say that he doesn't like spending money, which I can understand, but sometimes you just need to do these things and fix it. What am I hopping up here
So
for?
you can see the damage.
I have to open the door.
Oh, because you're so short. You can see the damage.
Oh, crikey, yeah. I can see the crack. Oh, it's all the way over there too. It doesn't look good. Are any of the others cracked?
Not that I'm aware of.
No, it's very rusty sort of looking up there, Cain. It is all sort of...
It's getting a bit rusty.
And do your roof's dirty.
Oh.
Hey, if you get a new roof rack, can you clean and polish the roof of our car? What do you reckon?
Oh, I don't know. It never ends. It never ends.
Okay, tell them what you really prefer to be doing.
Writing my book.
You were thinking something rude there for a second, weren't
Well,
you?
I was going to say there is another crack. Well, we can see if we can check out.
No, God, no. Everything else stops now because he's writing his book, and that is number one.
Number one.
But you do have to do maintenance on the road. So far in the last year, we've had to put new tyres on, do suspension upgrade and GBM.
I know it stopped working, the clutch, slave and master. and we've even noticed there's a little bit of jerky in the clutch, so I'm just not quite sure what's happening to the clutch.
But, I mean, how our car is, what?
Yeah, it's 12 years old, 13 years old. It's done 350,000 kilometres and going strong.
Some of these are just maintenance things. It's not braking. It's not like it's end of the road.
They're
just
not.
maintenance.
They're not drive-ending stuff.
Trip ending.
Trip-ending stuff.
Yeah, but the problem is the money is running out,
yes.
and that all costs money.
We need a plan to come up with how to get money.
Yeah, hurry up and finish your book. Okay, so for everyone at home, what are some of the things that we we meaning you, are looking at for our new roof rack? What sort of the things you want? What's your top things?
I wanted side arms still so I can tie stuff down. So not so much the flat platform, even though you can still tie stuff down onto them. So it was the Pioneer Tradie that I've looked up. And
so what sort of price range are we looking at possibly?
Most of the roof racks is going to be around 2,000 to 3,000 if you want all the stuff on them. So
we're looking at Rhino and we're looking at aluminium, which is what Rhino do, and we will have to look at some extra little mounts and stuff like that.
That's right, we got to look at all that sort of stuff.
How does that 270 go?
Yeah, I've got to look at how that's sort of going to mount on too, because there are mounts and everything for it. I've currently got mounts for the 270. I might just have to make some modifications. The good thing about it is you can always make a few modifications and that to fit things on.
We've got a lot of work because we've got to take everything off the roof rack. So you've already got the solar panel mounted on it, the roof rack bag, which is wrecked on it,
the rear lights,
shovel. So when we get this thing, you're going to have to take all of that off and then put the new one on and then put everything back on again.
We'll be a busy little boy. So I'm going to buy the kit rack, which comes in a big box, nearly the size of my roof rack, lash it to the roof or strap it down to the roof.
Yep.
We're going to drive to some helpers, which is Bundaberg.
Yep.
And we can drop off the old roof rack there. They can try and sell it for us while we head off with the new one.
So we're going to get the roof rack in Brisbane, take it all the way to Bundy, where my parents and some of their friends are going to help us. And you're going to do it all in one day.
That's the plan. After my big sleep in normally.
So yeah, let's see how this goes. So tomorrow we're going to go try and pick up this thing.
Ready? Yep. Short people. God damn it. Lift that back in up. Lift it up. He's got back that way.
Is up there ready. Now let's hope it stays there all the way to Bundaberg. Is it gonna stay there?
Oh, better.
It's a lot of money if it doesn't.
It's got 4 decent straps on it.
Solid.
Solid.
Are you happy with it?
Yeah.
So why'd you go with roof racks galore?
Because they give us the best price. They're about $350 cheaper.
And are really easy to deal with, weren't they?
They were really easy to deal with. It all comes in big boxes, so I can take it away.
Are you sponsored by them?
No.
We wish.
They can definitely look us up and sponsor us if they want.
Wow, this is pretty cool.
I know, check the background out, have a look at that.
We just pulled into Mullaney because we thought the weather is beautiful today and we wanted to come check out. I'm going to put in what this looked like last time we were here.
Oh, you know.
Could we see much, Cain?
Yeah, we saw bloody heaps. It looked awesome.
It was rainy and it was foggy. So we thought, why not? We've got a few minutes. We'll call into Mullaney and check out this lookout, and it is fantastic.
I know, what's it called? Mary something.
Hang on.
Now we're going to have a wait interlude.
I got it. It's called McCarthy's Lookout at Mullaney. So worth coming in, checking out. And what they say, they just saw a wedge-tail eagle fly past before.
Yeah, the people we just spoke to. We just missed it. We got here about 15 minutes too late.
Okay, cool fact. We just met these people. They're from near Bribie Island. And guess what? The lady's actually got an implanted defibrillator like
just like me, and we see the same doctor.
That is just freaky.
How awesome is that?
Cain just mentioned his heart thing, but before I just saw her scar here, and I was like, that really looks like a defib scar.
Yes.
It was. That's pretty cool.
Well, let's get back to looking at the scenery. That'll be fun to get off. That's right. You
don't do it till you got your helpers.
No, that's right. just got to get the Bundaberg.
What was that?
I said it's just got to get the Bundaberg. Well, we stopped last night at a free camp just south of Kenilworth. The Mary River's just sort of east of me here. I'm not quite sure what this creek's called. It might be called Balloomba Creek. It's bloody beautiful. It's a free camp. We got in pretty late because we were, you know, checking out sites along the way and just taking our time. But this actually has a nice little swimming hole here. I didn't realise that it was actually quite so attractive. We've always stayed out at Charlie Moreland's, but here's actually really nice as well. So I'll give you a look at this one.
Beautiful free camp for one night, and suits us perfectly, so we can head off to Bundy today.
Aboard.
Right, we should be able to lift this down now.
Cruise is so big, everyone needs ladders. So we were going to video this, but all they've done is spent like an hour standing there looking at it.
Well, the instructions are hard to read.
I can't see you.
I said the instructions are hard to read, and I've got a whole lot of bolts, nuts, and just stuff.
Have you got the other lot of stuff out of the car? What's that for? The box that's in the car?
Oh, but wait, there's more.
Well, yours, where's that box?
Where we sit.
Lucky there's a woman.
I need that stuff out too. Got all about this box.
Is that going to solve your problems?
That might solve some. So we just all grab a side each.
Corner.
Yep.
We can do that.
We left when say left, and then we walk back.
We lifted early, Brian. We lifted too early, Brian.
You ready?
Yep.
Left.
We have.
And just see if
Hang
we
on,
can walk
just
back.
go steady on.
Slowly.
You reckon you should?
Up there. Yell out if you need me.
Oh, Christ, that was on yours.
Oh, look at him.
That was
There you go.
way easier than you thought, Cain.
Oh, well done, everyone.
So
what's wrong with this one?
Nothing. You want it?
The cruise is naked. Naked.
I can't fit the hood.
It'll go on here. This is it here. It's sitting upside down at the moment while we put it together. Like I said, we all love our roof racks. Biggest issue with them is you can't clean the top of the bloody car unless you take things off. Most of us have got stuff all up there on them, fixed, tied in, and taking them off is not really a thing you do every day of the week. But you can clearly see now I've got the other one off of where I've washed. So you can see here, nice and shiny, here, dirty. And that is just from a quick wash. I'm going to give it a polish, but I need to clean off the dirty first because you just can't get in under the roof racks the way they are. So, you know, there's definitely pluses. I love them. I love being able to put stuff up there. I reckon they look awesome. But cleaning wise, it just doesn't work. Top of the vehicle's clean. Now we can start concentrating on getting this new rack set up, putting it up there. So when you buy the Rhino-Rack, its platform comes all made up. Apart from there's some more crossbars and whatever sort of feet or backbone you want to use. I went with the backbone. I just reckon it looks cool. So this is the backbone here, this fella here. I think it looks nice. Evenly distributes the weight, and I think it'll sort of fill the car in better than just the 3 feet or 4 feet, whatever people want to put on there. You do have to put some of these in, these fellas. So it only comes with that one and that one. They're the only ones. So I've had to add 1, 2, 3 in there. They also then line up with whatever bracket or mount you're going to have. So with this one here, that's where they line up. I could push it forward a little bit or back. I do have that sort of option, but I do have a 270 awning, and it swivels the most important part on that, so the weight has to be at the back, or the best fixing has to be at the back. So hopefully I can get it to sit in here. That's the 270 awning right there. Just this fella here. It's a drifter fella. I haven't bought the new brackets to go with the Rhino. I'm going to see if I can use the old ones that come with the drifter. I might have to do a couple of drilling holes. I know, you buy something brand new, you drill holes in it. We all do it, so I might have to just look at that. Otherwise I've got to try and either buy some brackets, make them suit that awning, or I can look at making my own bracket. But I think I can get that one to work. But I'm looking forward to seeing what this fella looks like on the back of the car. And I'm going to sit there now and set it up. Now if you're doing it, I highly recommend just don't tighten anything up when you put them in. So don't tighten these little fellas up. These are the ones I've had to put in, them cross rails. Don't make sure they're loose, because they've got a little bit of a slot. They'll come there with these little slots so they can move backwards and forwards a little bit. That allows us to put this backbone on, because it's sort of got to line up really nice. There's not much play in it. So make sure they're loose. Put the backbones on. Get them sort of just fixed into wherever you feel that you can get all the bolts done up loosely. Undo it, drop the backbone out, tighten them fellas up, then come back and do the backbone. Sadly, you can't get your Allen key in there when the backbone's on. That would be awesome if you could, because you could do a bit of adjusting, but the backbone covers those little notches, because these fellas, these little feet, them ones, they sit over it. That's what sits over that there. So that fella on there. It just makes it a little bit more difficult to get to, but it probably holds everything in so it won't slide left or right once you tighten it up. Righto, now I've got these backbones on. So these fellas are sitting in there. You don't tighten the bolts up. You just make sure the nuts inside the channel are fixed around so they don't fall off. You then obviously do all my other stuff I need to do, but then you put it on the roof, because these ones here will slide in and out just a little bit, and you need a little bit of flex in them because the width of my vehicle requires them to be sort of pushed in a little bit. So if I tighten them up, it's going to be real hard to put it on the roof and get them to flex back in or slide in a bit.
Just slide along there perfectly, you know?
Now, did you want to see if you can pull yours across to the gutter at all? Because I can pull this towel out.
Why don't you, I do that.
Still on the towel.
Right, I try. Oh,
Yeah, tell me. I'm
I'm
here.
going to pull. There's rubbers. Yep, I need 3. Pop will need 3.
Slide on.
oh look. Yep.
Counts all the screws
Guess
you're
what?
giving him.
I'm the screw lady.
Yep, it counts. So if he says
Here,
he's-
Cain, do you want a screw? Because this is as much as you're going to get.
he says he hasn't had a screw lately, you've got proof.
See, my mum even said so. It's a little bit skew width. This is what you do when you're putting a roof rack on. You have rusty straps all over the place. Sometimes I do wonder.
So this 5-minute job.
Yeah, this 5-minute job, hours.
Yep.
You want another bolt, mate?
Yep, we will. That one's
So
done.
can I sit down?
You go and have a look.
He's a bugger.
How's it? Oh, it's all in there. It's screwed out. What's it called?
It's screwed.
It's screwed. It's screwed. Literally, it's screwed. No, what's it called when it's worn the wrong way?
Bird.
Bird. That's what it looks like. Bird. Because I'm
Bird.
very knowledgeable.
It's a crow.
It's a crow. It's screwed and it's a crow. There you go. That is the two most knowledgeable people on this roof rack are telling you it's screwed and a crow. What are you doing?
We're going to take all this off.
Because it just won't go in.
No, it's skewered. I can't get this nut back in. But let's just take it back off. We'll measure it all up, what we want, and we'll do it that way.
I think it'll be less headache.
Yeah. Really
We've
be
decided
okay,
we need a
because the
break.
metal behind
And
it
you
will
know what you
slide.
need when you have a break? Well, other than a Coke, because you always need a Coke. But remember, we did go to Imbil yesterday. So, nice vanilla slice, Cain.
That's bloody good vanilla slice.
What do you think of my Imbil vanilla slice? Just what you need for a coffee break? Oh, sorry.
And Pepsi.
Okay, so it didn't quite work. You know, there's always like that one nut and bolt that just doesn't want to get in where it's meant to get in. Well, that was our problem, and we, with all the lifting, shifting, screwing, whatever, it wouldn't go where it was meant to go. So we pulled it all down again, and we're going to have a second attempt at this. So let's see how this one goes. Attempt number 2. Right? Yes. Take 2.
Take 2.
Don't kick the veggies. Veggies down behind.
Right.
And you're just going to slide on like that.
Just like I bought one.
You know, just I've got to come to there, Cain.
It's all right back here.
The third
That's the awning on top of the Rhino,
Oh, then one.
but nothing's screwed in yet, so it's screwed but not tight. So we just got to tighten it all up, and Bob's your uncle. Oh, hang on, that's where I'm staying, at my Uncle Bob's place.
Yeah, we can walk on water while the boats are leaking. Soon the walls will be giving in. Anytime now. Another shrug of the shoulders.
Okay, Bird,
Word.
you have had a massive day today,
It's taken us a bit longer than I thought.
but you have done an awesome job.
Yeah, it looks good.
Are you happy?
Oh, I'm super happy. It looks bloody amazing. I love the backbones that it mounts on. Awesome. It's just a bit wider than the vehicle, and we had to slot out the sides. We tried to pull it all in. That's what they said goes on the 76, but I had to cut extra hole, drill extra holes in and slot them so we could bring it in 30 mil.
So tell Rhino they need to work on their 76s.
Maybe the newer models are, yeah, they're a bit wider than ours. I don't know, but no, it looks good. It's all in there, it's all done, and I'll just keep an eye on the bolts and the supports that hold it on for the next week or so while we're travelling.
I hope you enjoyed our different series of buying and putting on a new roof rack.
Yeah, getting rid of a steely and putting on an aluminium. Who would have thought? 5-minute job, and it's been all day and we're still not finished. I haven't put the rear lights on yet. I haven't connected the solar panel yet.
That's tomorrow's job.
That's right, that can be tomorrow.
Tomorrow's
Plus
job.
we've got a bag with the sups and that goes up there.
But if you've enjoyed this is a little bit different to our normal content, drop a comment below. Let us know if you liked it, and otherwise we'll be seeing you next week.
No, I won't be doing that again. I didn't like it. So
Oh, sorry, no
that's
more of
right.
that content.
No more of that.
Had to buy a few accessories to it, and we bought the Rhino one so they would actually fit on there. Makes it a little bit dearer, probably added an extra $500 to it, so yeah, definitely not cheap. but we've got actual shovel racks on here now. So before, Cain's shovel never fit in the shovel racks properly, so we always had to have ocky straps. So we've got proper shovel racks there. We've got on the max tracks, we've got them screwed in so they're not going anywhere. It's pretty cool, and we weren't sure, but Cain could mount our rear lights on there as well, so that worked really good. We have to give a big shout out and thank you to my mum and dad and my Uncle Bob for helping us out and letting us do it here. If you've enjoyed this, make sure you like, subscribe, follow us along, and we'll catch you next week. See you then.
On the top of the, you're an idiot, can't even remember what your car is.